I fell in love with ceramics and sculpture like in the garden growing up because my mum spent like every weekend at the local nurseries and I would go with her just so that I could visit the fountains and the sculptures. I think it just stays with you, and that love of being in the garden and being around sculptures has always kind of come back to me. When I'm in the studio, I have this lovely long window that I work in front of, and I'm always looking out onto the garden, watching the butterflies and the bees and hearing my budgies chirping and looking at the flowers and planting like my favourite flowers. I have zinnia right outside the windows. I've always found that when I hit a wall or a boundary, that actually normally turns into a new direction and new development because it makes me have to work really hard to figure out how to overcome it. And what comes with that is often a new technique or pushing a new idea. Sometimes I feel more like an inventor because I'm not following anybody else. I haven't learned a technique from somebody. I'm kind of coming up with it as I go, which is really fun because I'm always responding to the way the work is being made, but it doesn't always feel like I'm in control of it. So making these pots that have all these holes in them, I call them like perforations. It's got kind of medical connotations and physical bodily feelings that you kind of attach to it. But it also like completely expanded this opportunity for me to kind of blow that out and really show off the inside of things, the kind of hidden beauty that's often there or the unseen purposes of objects. For me, it's more playing with the colours and really pushing what the porcelain can do. Embedding the colours into the work, not using glazes, has been really fun. Each time I'm working on a new piece, I can incorporate what I've already learned about how the clay works, how it reacts and how it builds on top of itself. You know, you can look back and see kind of the whole, but the closer you get, the more detail there is. But it balances on lots of different levels. The way that it's made is so intricate in all the layers and all the fine details, and the porcelain lends itself to that. People have always talked about like this idea of the piping becoming architecture. For me, it just felt like a natural extension of that. Like I'm now piping bricks which are used to make architecture, and it all just kind of ties into itself. What I really love with these pieces and my technique is the way that I've been able to find these kind of completely almost random materials or processes and bring them together and find that they are so connected. It's really become a language for me that's unique to my practice.